What's going on with you? What's good with you? What's good with you? Oh my goodness. I mean, y'all just give me a minute. I wasn't completely prepared to do this live stream. Had me a nap. Just just waking up from the nap. Still a little groggy. Got to make coffee. Got to do a lot of stuff, but I figured while I'm waiting for y'all to come on in here, I would go ahead and get some coffee going. Yeah, that's a good nap. I had a good ass nap. I just drink you a Red Bull, not a Red Bull, a couple Red Horses, and have like a bunch of snacks. And oh, Cat Frenzy says hello. What's up, Cat Frenzy? Bill Myers said okay. Yeah, Bill, just let me just get this. Let's just get this coffee situation happening. Get me a coffee situation happening. Yeah, like I said, I had a couple of Red Horses and a bunch of Filipino snack food. I got done my live stream. I just, oh, wait. Cat Frenzy. Ray, can you please walk around your neighborhood? But here in the condo complex, I've got a video, like Cat Frenzy, if you're on my thing called Tagaytay Morning Coffee Hits Differently, where I take a walk around and show you outside my building. Bill says 5 a.m. here, 28 degrees, a bit cold, 28 degrees. Yeah, that is a bit cold. Because I'm definitely assuming that you're talking about 28 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's, that's below freezing. If you're talking about a temperature below what below what water freezes, that's cold. Hey, what are you doing over here? What? We got some coffee now. We got some coffee. I have not had like, trying to think, I haven't had like anything to eat today other than snack foods. So look at all these different chips and peanuts and everything. It was around 11 o'clock. I just had a couple beers and a bunch of snack food, and that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That kind of diet is unsustainable. Good evening, bro. Good evening, Michael C. I just got up from a nap. I'm still a little groggy. Y'all gonna help me out. I'm not feeling, my mind's not feeling very creative. It was a good nap, though. I had a good nap. I need that coffee. Hold on. I'm gonna have, while y'all getting settled in, or should I say what? Wait, let me turn that off. While y'all getting settled in, or more accurately, while I'm getting settled in, we have uh, we can have a cigarette. Like I said, I'm just waking up. Hey, what are you doing over there? Stop being weird. Stop being weird. Come on. Hey, come on over here. Come on over here. Why are you being so jerky? Hey, there's Sally Grace. Sweet 25 said, hey Ray, good evening everyone. Hey Sally Grace. Y'all forgive me. I am not 100% awake yet. I fell asleep. It was about 4 p.m., something like that. So I slept for 2 hours, and I'm still waking up. I am not 100% awake yet. I did see G-Dub this afternoon. It was around 11 o'clock. About 11 to 1. I don't know. I had a couple of red horses, and I was ranking all these snack foods. They go well with beer. Filipino snack foods. And if you weren't here earlier, the winner, in my opinion, was the Jack and Jill chicken skins. Nimeng Wan, crackling chips with chicken skin flavor. Chicken skin flavored snack chips. That was the winner. David said, hey Ray, it's been a full day of lives. You, James, Mike, all day I've been watching you guys during my 12-hour brownout. Oh man, hope your battery don't go dead. Yeah, of course I didn't watch it. Like after my live stream, like I had a bunch of like phone calls, just talking to random people. I say random, I know them, but just having phone conversations, and I finally was able to get off the phone, and I was sleepy. So that was from about 2 to 4. Like I was busy on the phone. I'm popular. Anyway, then around 4 I fell asleep, so I didn't see anybody's lives today. Is anything interesting happen? Cat friendly said, "Oh frig, my cat just scratched me, so painful." LOL. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about cats. Like I like outdoor cats. Like you got a cat that kind of roams around outside, chases mice, doing stuff a cat's supposed to be doing. But those big fat ass furry cats that just lay around and pee in a litter box, I don't like those cats. Those cats are that's not a real cat. They're always like rubbing up against you, like wanting you to pet them. Needy ass lazy cats. I don't like needy ass lazy cats. Sally Grace said, watching here while I'm en route going home, Ray. All right, Sally Grace, I'll keep you. I'll try and keep you entertained on your ride. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep, so I came to your channel. All right, Lone Ranger, I appreciate you. I didn't wait. Where are you at? Where are you at right now? 3 a.m. Where exactly are you at? Of course, it's 6 p.m. here in the Philippines. Cat Frenzy's laughing. Ray Chalamale, are you a homosexual? No. I only like women. I, you know, I've heard that. Probably you have too. What's your name again? Ray. Uh, Chalamet. Like, I'm sure Ray, you've heard it too. Like, kids can be mean. They call you gay Ray, but man, I don't have no problem with people homosexual. I always say, like, let people do whatever makes them happy. Uh, I don't have to agree with it, but it's not my life. So whatever other people do uh, between the sheets, hey, that's up to them. But no, me, I like women. Cat friends say, Ray, it's fine. You don't have to censor my swear words. Oh, I don't think there is any kids in here. Yeah, I know. I'm just being careful. I'm just being careful. The Lone Ranger. Okay, in Oregon. All right. That makes sense over there on the West Coast. Well, I hope if you're wanting to go to sleep, then I hope that I'm boring enough to put you to sleep. If you want to, if you want to stay up, then I hope I'm entertaining enough to make it worthwhile to stay up. David said, "Are you the real Lone Ranger?" Cat Frenzy. I mean to say, I got you. I'm still editing you as you're talking, Cat Frenzy. Ray Telemay says, "Cool with sunglasses and thumbs up." I mean the real Lone Ranger from Frank's channel. Yeah, I think the Lone Ranger that you're thinking of, that's what I got you, David. But that Lone Ranger, he lives in Elo, so that's why I was kind of thrown. It's a different Lone Ranger. Dave, wait. Angela Tesh, hey Angela Tesh, that's Go Rub. David said, so you drink at 10 p.m. but not at night. Yeah, well, here's my thought process. All right, wait, hey, I get over here. So here's my thought process. Like, just like my new buddy, they're Lone Rangers in 3 a.m. in Oregon. Whenever I was drinking for him, it'd have been like 8 p.m. on a Friday night. That is a perfectly acceptable time to be drinking some beers and, shooting the shit. So I was trying to do like a, like a in the evening live stream situation where my American viewers like aren't watching me drink beer while they're having coffee. So now the people that are waking up early and having coffee, I'm here for them. And those in the Philippines, it don't matter because I have a saying, it's always the weekend. I'm retired. Every day is the weekend. Every day is a holiday. I don't have shit to do. I can drink at 11 o'clock in the afternoon. I can drink coffee at 6 p.m. at night. It don't matter. I don't have any obligations other than just hanging out and having a good time and doing what I feel like doing. Right now I feel like talking to y'all. Let's see what y'all talking about. Wait. Oh, wait. Sir, good evening. Wait. Sir, good evening. Report for duty. That's my good friend Pogi, my nephew over in Zambales, Subic. Pogi, yes, sir. Good evening. Reporting for duty. Lone Ranger said, yes, that's me. I'm coming back in a few months. Okay, cool. All right. So we got the right Lone Ranger. I got you. what happened made you have to go back to Oregon, or just to visit, just visit family? Like, what's going on over in Oregon? Bogey, how are you? I hope you are good, Kuya. Absolutely. How's the day? It was a good day. Like I said, well, I didn't do a lot today. I took a nap. I took a long nap. Talked to some people. Had a live stream. Had some beer. Free beer. Um, I went to Alpha Mart because I had the idea. Like, I walked over to Alpha Mart, and I talked to, like a Filipino security guard that was walking around. I don't think he was a security guard from Alpha Mart. He was just in his uniform. Anyway, I asked the Filipino guy. I said, "Hey," I said, "what kind of snacks are good with beer?" And he picked me out a couple, and so then I got those. I got some more, and then did like a ranking of Filipino snacks to have with beer. And I'm gonna do more of those rankings, and eventually have a grand champion. But right now, in the lead is the chicken skins. Like, chicken skin chips, like, that should be a thing everywhere. I don't know, I don't know why that's not a thing in the U.S., but it should be. They're delicious. Ah, David said, come on, are you a vet or not? You can do both. I can do both what? Bama said, what's up, Ray? Not a damn thing, Bama. Just getting up from a nap, enjoying coffee, and talking to you guys. Hey, Era Az said, how are you? Said hi. Hey, Era Az, how are you doing? David, I get it, trust me, just giving you a hard time. Okay. That's all right. You can give me a hard time, David. I have one of those t-shirts too. Yeah, Roja City, home of the beaver. That's on the back. It says home of the beaver. I got that when I was down there at Michael Smith's house, the Canadian Beaver, down in Roja City. We had a good time. Amelia in the Philippines. Good evening, Ray. I just found your channel. I always wanted to go to the Philippines, so I found you. Well, your name is Amelia in the Philippines. Amelia in the Philippines. So you're not in the Philippines, but you want to be in the Philippines. Well, I am fully supportive of that, Amelia. I think you should come on. Don't let anything stop you. The Lone Ranger, I came to the Philippines for 2 months to visit. Now I'm getting ready to move back to Iloilo. Okay, so yeah, see, I was under the impression that you lived like full time in the Philippines. I didn't know that you were just over for an extended visit. But yeah, I'm fully supportive of you moving over here. That is definitely not the last time I'm going over to Iloilo area and seeing people. So, like, when you come back, it'd be good to meet up. Maybe we can find some place giving away free red horses. Yeah, I didn't finish my story. I walked over to Alphamart and I picked out a bunch of snacks, and then I checked out, and she rung up like all of my items except for the 2 red horses that I got. Like, I brought my bag with me, and she put everything in the bag, and then I paid. I got the receipt, and I came home, and I was looking at the receipt. She charged me, she charged me for like the deposit on the Red Horse bottles, but not the actual red horses themselves. So each red horse cost me 2 pesos and 25 centavos. So 2.25 pesos is how much my red horse costs. That is a bargain. I don't care who you are. Got that 2 peso red horse. Also, this little Red Bull, like she didn't charge me none of my liquids. She didn't charge me for that either. Uh, no, I think I'm caught up. I'm caught up with comments. Uh, what? Wait. What part of Oregon are you from? That's what I'm wondering. I've been through Oregon. I haven't really stopped there much. And Amelia in the Philippines. Good evening. You you always wanted to go to the Philippines, so you found me. So you're still like looking up Philippines content. Salem, Oregon. Okay, I got you. I pretty much, I'm pretty sure I've been through Salem, Oregon. Like I said, um, I haven't stopped. I don't think I've stopped anywhere in Oregon, um, but I've just driven through it. Um, I've driven through pretty much every state with the exception of Maine, Hawaii, and Alaska. Amelia said yes, he. Where are you at, Amelia? Where are you at right now? Rhea. Hey, Rhea in the Philippines. Hey, Rhea. What are you doing? Um, Amelia in the Philippines. Amelia said, I think the country is just a better place and environment, and it really interests me. I am in Australia. Well, I I think you would love it. Like I love it, and you know, people always kind of a lot of people complain about like Philippines foreign vloggers that are always talking like positively about the Philippines, and they're saying, "Oh, they're just blowing smoke up everybody's ass," with all this sunshine and rainbows. And the thing is, like, every place has uh, its flaws, if you will, and those flaws are different for like different people, especially like the severity of the flaw. Like, you might have, for instance, you might have a married couple, and the husband might leave the toilet seat up like whenever he goes to the bathroom, and one wife, might just walk behind him, knows that that's part of his character, and just puts the toilet seat down every time before she goes. Then there's another type of wife that's going to go see that and then go give him holy hell about, oh my God, I can't believe you left the toilet seat up again. Like, you're so inconsiderate and blah, 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 blah. So, two types of people. Like, if you were the second type of wife, second type of person, like looking for shit to complain about, um, you're going to complain a lot in the Philippines. But if you're the first kind of person that just like accepts things how they are, like just deals with the small issues, it's just a small issue. It doesn't have to, ruin your life and make you all stressed out. If you're that type of person, like, you're gonna love the Philippines because there's so much about the Philippines to enjoy and be happy about, that like the little minor inconveniences, if you're the type of person that sees like inconveniences and little things like that as really minor, like, oh, it's like a little bit noisy right now. Well, just, you know what I'm saying? If you're the type that can just accept things and move on and enjoy your life, like, man, you're gonna love the Philippines. I do. I love the Philippines. Uh, Rhea said, "You look handsome." Thank you, Rhea. I appreciate you. Um, Amelia said, "Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not trying to, you know, make you feel bad. Like you can do it, Amelia. Like, uh, like just make a plan and just do one thing at a time to achieve that plan. Um, you know, if you don't have a passport, go apply for a passport." Lone Ranger said, "My fiance is Frankenfeld's neighbor." Okay, well that's a good reason to visit then. Uh, Rhea said, "Ray in the Philippines, are you single?" Uh, Unfortunately not, Rhea. Like, I appreciate the interest, but you know, I've got a Filipina girlfriend that uh, she's working up in Manila right now. She takes care of an autistic boy, but I am off the market. I know, I know it's terrible. I know it makes you sad, but let's see. What did you gotta have another cigarette? Because Amelia said, "Ray, I thought that you said you did not believe in dating." Rhea for real has a crush. Well, yeah, no. Here's the thing, Amelia. Uh, I said I wasn't looking to be dating anybody. Uh, you know, me and my girlfriend were separated for just a little bit of time, work out some issues, and like, and so like now I'm ready to call her my girlfriend again. Like, we're gonna get back together. Things have been going a lot better, and we'll see how it goes. And was I just logged on to a live stream before this one? I don't know. Were you just logged? Yeah, I just logged on to a live stream before this one. Another one of my live streams, like, was it a live? I mean, it wasn't a live stream because I can only do one at a time. But yeah, um, I do believe. Yeah, I just logged. Okay, I do believe that uh, you know, if a guy is single, I've said this before. If a guy is single when he comes to the Philippines, he shouldn't be in a rush to get in a relationship. Like, he should become comfortable being in the Philippines as a single man first before adding a girlfriend into that situation. Like, and I truly believe that. And I've got, you know, that was, you know, part of the reason why, you know, me and my girlfriend were separated is like not together 100% of the time, where I was able to just be in the Philippines on my own and experience it. And I think I really needed that. Is how I know about your beliefs on dating. But yeah, I agree with your opinion. Yeah, yeah, Amelia. Like, I'm not against, you know, dating or being in a relationship, but especially like if you're coming to a foreign country uh, with a completely different culture, like that uh, that takes some adjustment by you personally. Whenever you get into a relationship, there are some adjustments that you have to make to be in that relationship as well, because you know you have to learn like how to interact with another person, like any new relationship. but especially like a romantic relationship, because the it's not like having a friend where you can just like whenever you're like had enough learning for the day that you can just separate and go your own ways, and talk to you tomorrow or sometime in the future. But with a girlfriend, like it's pretty much 24/7. Like you've got to be accommodating to a girlfriend, and when you first come to the Philippines, that shouldn't be your focus. My opinion. This is my opinion. It might be, it's different. Like if, you have a girlfriend in the Philippines and you come visit and leave and go back to the U.S. or wherever you're from, and then, like over time, like she moves to where you are. That is a little bit of a different situation. The reason I say that, and like men and women are different. Like men need to like become, I don't know, comfortable with their environment. And I'm not saying women don't have to be comfortable with their environment, but it's not necessarily, they don't necessarily feel that it's their job like to become integrated into a situation. Like that happens over time. They're okay with that. But men, like if you've got a woman that is bringing you around and showing you like this is, you do this like this and this like this and everything else, you kind of resent that. It's like, I'm a grown ass man. I know how to, take a bus. Like I can get on a bus and go somewhere. I don't need someone to tell me like how to take a bus somewhere. And see, women don't have that type attitude. Like, if they're unfamiliar with something, they're a little bit more humble and will, accept guidance a lot easier than a man. A man doesn't want someone to guide him. Like he wants to like figure it out on his own. James Harmon, waiting on rain, drinking coffee. Hey, Kate. Anna's here. Good evening, host and all here. Hey, Anna. It's supposed to rain, James. Did you go get did you go and get oh my goodness, my mind just went blank. That's what happens when you just wake up from a nap. But you were going to get I keep wanting to say Victoria, but I know it's not Victoria. It's, I don't know why I'm blanking. Katie, yeah. You go get Katie from Alexander. Billy and Katie is up already. Talk. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm sitting there trying to think of Katie's name, and my mind was just going blank. And like I said, I had just got up from a nap not long ago. It's hell getting old. I was reading I saw a post on Facebook. It was actually my dad posted it. And he was talking, the post was saying, it's like I had to go to the bathroom. And next thing I know, I found myself in the pantry. And I was in the pantry and I was like, why in the world am I in the pantry? And remembered that I had to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, sat down, started doing my business, and then I remembered why I went to the pantry for toilet paper. But that's the way it is when you get old. Like, you know. I saw another video. It was like a woman that was going out and like she'd go out the door and then she'd come back in. She forgot something. She'd come in and she'd put her keys on the counter and she'd go get something, her purse or something, then walk out the door and then she'd come back in, like get her keys and go back out and then come back in. And finally she was so tired going back and forth in and out with stuff she forgot, she just sat on the couch and watched TV. But that's the way it is when you get old. James said I saw that. Yeah, I thought it was funny. Amelia in the Philippines. Sorry I was away for a minute, so I'm just trying to catch up. No worries, Amelia. Like, I appreciate you being here. James, you weren't on here earlier. You probably already in bed whenever I was doing my beer drinking snack test. Drinking my free beers. Yeah, the lady at the store didn't charge me for my beer, and I missed it. Well, I ranked like Filipino snack foods, and I started out with these hot and spicy peanuts because you know peanuts and beer that's a thing. Those did not rank high. Actually, I do them from worst to best. All right, and none of them were bad. None of these were bad. But the bottom of the list were the Ding Dongs snack mix. They were okay. I would eat them. But if I had all of these options, these would not be my first choice. Then the peanuts. Then after that, okay, I think were these prawn crackers. They're like a sweet and extra hot flavor. These, I can smell. These got like a shrimpy flavor, and you would think like that wouldn't be too good. Like the shrimp flavor, these little things. I am not liking them right now, but they're not bad. Not in the mood for those though. And then I want to say these were next. These Nagaraya hot and spicy cracker nuts. If you don't know what a cracker nut is, it's got like a coating on it. There's a peanut in there, but the outside is really crunchy. So let me see if I can break one of them. So there's a peanut inside there, but it's got like an outer crunchy shell. Those are pretty good. Then coming in third were these Boy Bawang corn nuts. They're basically corn nuts, like beer nuts. This is adobo flavor, but they're basically like corn nuts. Also crunchy. Good. Yeah, they're good. They're corn nuts. If you like corn nuts, you'll love those. Then in second place were these Chippies barbecue flavored chips, and they're basically Fritos. They're like Fritos, but like more flavor than like the original Fritos. These got like a little something extra. Not a lot. They're not as They're not as flavorful as like chili cheese Fritos, but they've got like a little bit of flavor. And if you if you like Fritos, you'll love those. And number one is the chicken skin crackling chips with chicken skin flavor. So they are, I'd said they're like a cross between like a Frito and a pork rind with their consistency. And then like you eat them, and like after you're done, like the aftertaste in your mouth, it's just like you ate a piece of fried chicken. So they got like a chicken skin flavor. I love these. These are good. So that's my current ranking of snacks for beer. I know you're laughing. Lucky celebrate with some dancing to music. Yeah, I haven't done a dancing video in a while. I'm not set up for it right now. Like I'd have to get my speaker paired up and everything else, but I've got some shorts. You can go through my shorts and you can definitely find me with some dancing videos. But I'll give you one of those. There you go, Amelia. There you go. Bust a few moves. I've got no music going. James, I have to watch it. Yeah, Amelia said the snacks look pretty good. I have to say, they are like. I was actually surprised with the prawn chips because like shrimp flavored chips that just doesn't sound appealing, but those are not bad. Those are not bad. I would eat those again. James Harmon, my go-to snack, popcorn or sugar-free Reese's peanut butter cups. Yeah, well, see, like with drinking a beer, like you never want chocolate in beer. Like that's not a thing, nor should it be a thing. Like nobody's sitting there, you know, eating chocolate and saying, you know what, this needs a beer. But something like popcorn's okay, but something a little bit salty like makes you thirsty and makes you enjoy your beer more. Pork skins are good too. Yeah, like I couldn't find like pork skins are like pretty common over here, chicharrones, but I couldn't really find the only chicharrones I saw at the store where I went. Maybe I looked good, but the only ones they had were like they were vegetarian pork skins, and I definitely wasn't gonna be getting those. Like, you know, if you're a vegetarian, you got no business eating something that's supposed to be resembling something like. That's what I don't understand about vegetarians. They're always eating something that's like a substitute. You know, like vegetarian hamburger patty. Well, the thing is, it's like you're craving a hamburger patty. You should just have hamburger patty. Like you're trying to make something that takes the place of something that you can't have. That's just silly. Like if you're a vegetarian and you know you're just eating, you know, and enjoying like I don't know salads or like grilled eggplant or whatever it is, because that's what you enjoy. More power to you. But if you're like mashing up eggplant and different stuff into like a patty so you can make like a hamburger, then just have a hamburger. Stop trying to make vegetables do something they're not supposed to do. Like vegetables are vegetables. If that's what you like, eat that. Enjoy that. But don't try to make vegetables be meat because that ain't how it works. Amelia said, I had chicken for dinner. I love chicken. Elliot Dela Cruz, how much are those snacks? They're pretty cheap. Let's see, like the chicken skin bag of chicken skin was like 27 pesos, so less than 50 cents for if you're in U.S. dollars, you know that's pretty common. I think the most expensive was the actual peanuts. Uh, they were 47 pesos, which would be about 70 cents, 65, 70 cents. So ranging between, wait, no, yeah, wait. Oh no, that was the cracker nut. Yeah, the cracker nuts was 47. The peanuts were 40 pesos. So anyway, you know, all of the snacks in U.S. dollars were all less than $1 a piece. Uh, Amelia in the Philippines said, "Yeah, I really don't understand vegetarians. They are also pretty arrogant, seeing other people enjoy steak." Yeah, and you know, that's another thing about like I agree with you 100%, Amelia. Like, and I've always said, like I've said it tonight in this live stream. It's like whatever you want to do, uh, however you want to live your life, if it makes you happy, I'm happy for you. Like, do whatever it is in life that makes you happy. But if you're trying to tell other people that they're doing life wrong and like they need to be doing life like you are, uh, like that's not cool. Like, don't tell other people what should make them happy. Like, people are different. Your happiness doesn't look like my happiness. If your happiness is, just eating vegetables, like if that lifestyle makes you happy, then it's enough just to be happy within yourself with what you believe, what you feel, how you interact with the world, and just be happy. Now, if you run across another person that's talking about how they're not happy or they're not enjoying food or whatever, it's like, hey, have you tried, maybe going vegetarian? Like, it worked for me. There's nothing wrong with, giving suggestions to people that are looking for suggestions. But the people that are giving their opinions when they're not asked for, y'all need to stop that. Like, uh, let people live whatever life makes them happy. They don't. It doesn't have to look like your life to be right. Like, you're right. Your life is right for you. Like, that's your job. Figure out what kind of life is right for you and live that life the best you can. Mina said they make you sometimes feel bad for it. Yeah, and they're, like I said, there's no sense in that. Like, let people enjoy what they enjoy. Hello, hello. Have you tried boiled peanuts? Yeah, I've had boiled peanuts in Louisiana. I'm not a fan of boiled peanuts. I know some people really like boiled peanuts, but like I don't know, they're just not for me. Um, James, see my brother James, boiled peanuts, yum yum. Yeah, James likes boiled peanuts, but no, I've got to have roasted peanuts. Ugh. I think I might. I think if I don't have anything more tonight, I think I'll actually lose weight today. Because the only thing I've had today was those 2 beers and some snack foods, um, and like that's the only food I've had today. Cheryl Cheryl said hi. What is that? Cheryl Labuguin did like a wavy hand thing. How's it going, Cheryl? Amelia, I guess I disappointed. What was your friend's name? Rhea. I guess I disappointed Rhea by being not single. But I apologize. I'm sure she's a lovely girl. I just off the market. That's all. Heartbreaking. I know. Amelia, what do you mean? Is Ray upset? I don't know. She hasn't commented since I talked about. She hasn't commented since I, talked about having a girlfriend. Like, so I figured she went somewhere else. Oh. Get my glasses here. Amelia said that was probably my bad as well. Oh, okay. What? Cheryl says, I'm good, thanks. I am new here. Where are you in the Philippines? I am in Tagaytay, and like I highly recommend it. Like I know I'm wearing a Rojas City shirt. I went on kind of a vacation last month where like I traveled like down to the Panay Island and went to Iloilo and Rojas City and Aklan. Had a good time. Masbate's Island. Had a good time on that trip, but like for me, home is Tagaytay. Like it's just relaxing. It's my happy place. Like I feel happy and content in Tagaytay, and then like I still want to travel to many other places in the Philippines. I got good friends all over the Philippines now, thanks to YouTube, and I can't wait to meet all of them. Like I just want to enjoy my life, like meet good people, and have fun. Like to me, that's what YouTube is all about. Like that is, I didn't know when I started doing a YouTube channel that it was basically going to turn into, you know, my friend finder app. Like I've met some really good friends through YouTube, and like that to me, that's, people that are doing YouTube to make money. Like I hope it works out for you, and like I'll eventually I'll make some money on YouTube, but that's not the goal. Like the goal for me is to help people that are thinking about coming to the Philippines, give them information, give them encouragement. Like that's what happened to me whenever I was, first found out about the Philippines and started watching content about the Philippines. Like I've followed a lot of YouTube creators and learned more and more about the Philippines and got intrigued. And I want to do that for other people. It was transformational in my life. YouTube creators. And I always said if I could just help one person just a little bit to live a happier life and find the place where they're happy, I'll be happy. And then again, two, like I've made really good friends on YouTube. And three was, I like being creative, but I haven't had that itch in a while. Like I only do like the long form videos whenever like I have that creative itch where I want to edit something and make a little mini movie. Whenever I'm in that mood, like I really enjoy doing it, but I'm just not in that mood all the time. Like I'm more, talking one-on-one every evening with my friends. Like that makes me happy. Cheryl said, been 20 years ago in Tagaytay and Amadeo. Are you Kano? Yeah, yeah, I'm American. I'm from Louisiana. That's why I got a fleur de lis on my hat. Uh, I'm Americano from Louisiana. Cheryl said, I mean, 10 years ago. Okay, okay. Where are you from, Cheryl? James Harmon said, thinking about doing a live stream for Halloween for you. Uh, Dad is going to be here, also Bobby and Angela. Are you going to do it live, like a Facebook live? Like on YouTube, you have to have at least 50 followers to do a live stream. James, Susie is MIA. Oh, she ain't coming down for Halloween. Cheryl said, who are those YouTubers you follow? I did a video, Cheryl, and I hope you watch it. It's called, it's something to the extent of this video saved me. And it shouts out the vloggers that were influential before I came to the Philippines. And it was Filipina P, Mike's Philippine Retirement, It's Me, that's Corey over in Valencia, Mike from the Canadian Beaver, Mike Smith from That Philippines Life, Paul Old Dog New Tricks, and Chad Foster Explorers. And Gary and Leia's Philippine Family Adventure. I think it was those 7 were the ones that I watched the most before I came to the Philippines. And I watched pretty much any content I could get my hands on, but those were the ones that I watched the most and enjoyed learning about the Philippines. Oh, Geo in the Philippines, when he was still in the Philippines. Now it's something like Geo on the Go. He's over in Thailand, still doing content about the Philippines and complaining about the Philippines, which I don't know. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in complaining. Amelia says, sorry, Ray, I have to go and charge my tablet. It was nice watching this stream, though. I will come back tomorrow. Thank you so much, Amelia. I look forward to seeing you again. This emoji. Okay. Cheryl said, I'm here from the northern part of Luzon called Isabella. Well, Cheryl, I've got a buddy that's up there in Isabella. His channel's name is CEO to Farmer, and his name's Simon. He's from the UK, but if you look up CEO to TO Farmer, all together, you should be able to find Simon. But he lives up in Isabel Province. James Harmon, I don't know why it said at James Harmon 74. I'm James Harmon 827. I don't know. It's whatever you put for your handle. Cheryl said lots of YouTubers in Dumageddon. Yeah, and I'm starting I'm experienced YouTubers from more varied areas now, but it seemed like that the majority was from Dumageddon, but that's because Dumageddon has a larger expat population than most other places in the Philippines. Especially for a more provincial area. You might have a lot of expats in Manila, but I think expats in Manila are busy doing all the stuff you can do in Manila. If that's the type of lifestyle you want, there's a lot more going on. In Dumageddon, it's a little more laid back, not as much going on. So I think the expats just have a little more time on their hands to make videos. So they do, and there's, like I said, there's more of them. So it seemed like every other YouTube content creator was from Dumageddon, but that's just because, like I said, it was like a large population, and like like it was normal there. So I'm thinking about pancakes this morning. Well, James, you should have some pancakes, and I think you should have some bacon with those pancakes. Like, uh, if and that's like if I'm having pancakes, that's the way I want. Either like bacon or some breakfast sausage, but I gotta have something like savory, like pour lots of syrup on my pancakes. Have like a syrupy pancake with some bacon or a piece of breakfast sausage, like that savory. Uh, that goes well, and a glass of milk, like pancakes and milk. Uh, I don't see how people can like drink other stuff with pancakes. It's got to have milk, like buttery, syrupy, with some kind of savory meat and milk. That is my ideal pancake breakfast. Carlin said, hey, Lynn, that's my girlfriend, Lynn. Getting my dentures Monday, no beach yet. No beach yet. Well, those seem like two random thoughts, James. Like, what does getting dentures have to do with going to the beach? Are you saying you can't come here uh, yet? Have you gotten your passport yet? So you like to Guy Tie. How much rent there, if you don't mind? I pay 15K, uh, so under $300. Uh, 15,000 pesos is my rent. So it's not bad at all. And I love my condo. I like the area. It's very peaceful here. And James said bacon. Okay. I am using my 2 account. Thanks, Carlin, Lynn. Lynn said aye. All right. James Harmon. My brother, James Harmon is my actual brother, James. Studio. Yeah, it's a studio apartment. The only thing I don't like about uh, our studio condo, the only thing I don't like about studio is like the small kitchen area, because I like to cook, and like there's just not enough like counter space. And like one day, I don't know, maybe I'll figure out something. I think if I'm able to move the microwave off the counter, that'll give me a lot more counter space, and I think I would enjoy that more. Like maybe I'll get like a little table to put the microwave over here. Um, yeah, I might have to do like some rearranging and make more counter space. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I might do that. I'm gonna figure out like how to better utilize my space. But even with the extra counter space, like there's only like the 2 burners, and they're not really far enough apart to have like 2 big pots, or 2 big, like a big pan and a pot. I like a bigger stove. Anyway, that's like my only complaint about condo living is like if you really like to cook, it's a little more challenging. Lynn said, hello, James. How are you and Billy? Cheryl said, wow, 15K is a good price. It is. Yeah, I'm very happy with the price. James said, we are doing good, drinking coffee and watching the news. Yeah, Cheryl, it's a great price. I've actually got some friends coming over here from Texas. I'm on the 11th floor. They're looking at a condo in the exact same building, but it's on the 5th floor. And I think they were saying that like the long term was 18K, and then it said negotiable. I told them, I said, I'll go with you and I'll help you negotiate, because I think you can get it cheaper than that. Garland said, nice, relaxing. Cheryl says, do you have a vlog about your cost of living in Tagaytay per month? In a roundabout way, like you can look on my videos, and I've got a budget video. It's like how to, how much do you really need to live comfortably in the Philippines? And it gives like ranges on for different categories what a person could expect to spend, a realistic range people expect to spend in the Philippines. And during that video, there's times when I say, well, this is how much I pay for in this category. But as far as like my personal monthly budget, I didn't do a video like that. I know other vloggers have, but to me it's kind of useless. Like, unless you're gonna live exactly the same life as me, then it really doesn't matter how much money I spend doing this or that or the other, because nobody's gonna live the same life that I'm living. So, and people may have different goals. Like, they may want to live in a much bigger place, and like they're gonna spend a lot of time inside and like want to really enjoy their living space, and they pay more for that. And then they may pay less for like traveling. They don't like to travel as much. I would rather, save up the extra money that I don't spend on rent for something that I, would get more value out for me personally, if that makes sense. Let's see. Cheryl said, there is a gym and pool. There's no gym. There's four pools. There's like 3 pools outside, and then there's an indoor pool over at the clubhouse. And in the clubhouse, they have like they have a place where you can do badminton, and there's like a pool table, dartboard, I think foosball, like activity area, and I haven't went over there that much, but no gym. Like eventually I'm gonna join. There's a 24-hour gym that's near here, and whenever I'm ready to start working out, I'm gonna join that gym. It shouldn't be too much. Michael, something simple too, said, hey Ray, I see you changed your handle to something simple too. That's awesome. Y'all can check out Michael's channel. Cheryl, he's one of those Doomageddon vloggers. Ray, I believe in the words, until you're not married, you're still single. You can find more than 10 women and choose the better one. Yeah, now see, I don't do that, Ray. Like, you've got to make a choice in life and like stick to it. I am the type of person that like I'm gonna work on something to make it work, unless it just absolutely won't work, and then I'll eventually give up. But I'm definitely not ready to give up on Lynn. I think she's a special girl, special woman, and I'm gonna behave in that manner. Like, I respect Lynn. I'm not gonna do anything that would disrespect her, as my girlfriend. James said, Katie wants to make breakfast. Wish me luck. Okay, she's gonna help make breakfast. Well, good luck. Lynn said, Cheryl, they have gym and swimming pool, basketball. Where do they have a gym? I haven't seen a gym anywhere here. Cheryl, yeah, you're correct. It depends on the lifestyle they want. Yeah, like, your budget in the Philippines or anywhere in the world, like, is dependent on what kind of lifestyle you want to have. Like, if you're the type of person that likes to go out, to nightclubs, or likes going out to eat at restaurants, or just more like that type of lifestyle, then like you're gonna put more, you would put more money in, you know, your entertainment budget, and then you would have to take that money out of some other budget, like, so it fits, you know, the kind of lifestyle you want. Unless you just have all kinds of money where you can spend as much as you want, you know, on any of the categories. And if that's how you are, then congratulations, like you did life right. I'm happy for you, and like just enjoy the spoils of like being financially successful in life. I personally, like I've got to be stricter on my budget. Cheryl, you can search Tagaytay SMDC Tagaytay amenities. But Lynn, I haven't heard of like a gym. What's your condo name called, if you don't mind? Four Pools. Wow. Yeah, it's SMDC Win. Michael said yes, Duma vlogger. Yeah, Michael just moved back to Dumageddon from Bacolod, and he's much happier in Dumageddon, and I'm happy for him. Cheryl said Dramageddon. James Harmon, I like Lynn. Thank you, James. She likes you too. Gotta go. Start a day. All right. Good luck with pancake breakfast. Wish I was there. Give all of y'all a big hug. So hug Katie for me and Billy, and I guess you can hug Josh too if he's there. Michael said always drama everywhere, even in Dramageddon. Yep. Yeah. Like you can't escape drama, and like I don't really have drama anywhere I go because I just don't entertain it. Like I just don't do drama. So people don't try to do drama with me because it's unfulfilling. Like I don't participate. Yeah, who is the most making drama on YouTube? Something that's simple too. You are, Cheryl. You're the one making the most drama. You trying to get something stirred up. getting us talk about other YouTubers. Lynn said, "Gotta go, Ray. Talk later." All right, Lynn. I'll talk to you later. I was just saying, sometimes you find drama everywhere. I'm clear of all the drama. I'm the same way. Colonel Chronicles. The only drama I see is from my exes. I hear you, Colonel. Wait. Well, let me add you as a moderator. There we go. I hear you, Colonel, and you know, I told you before, like exes are exes for a reason. And I wouldn't have any drama. I never have any drama with any of my exes because, like, once I make a decision, like, that's it. This is the end. Like, I'm not gonna be with this woman anymore. Then they're pretty much like cut off. Like because I don't believe in like being friends with your exes. Like that never works. Just move on. And like it didn't work. You go do your life. I'll go do mine. And you don't interlap the two. Colonel said, "Dang straight." Yeah, like I don't entertain drama, whether it's with other people or with a ex-romantic partner. Like if it's over, it's over. The drama's over. Like I'm not trying to fix anything. Like that's not my job. Like they can have their drama wherever they want. Colonel said it works till it don't. That's exactly right. Like and you're responsible for that too. Like if you're both putting in effort to make something work and it doesn't work, you gave it a good try and you move on. That's like there doesn't have to be any drama about that. It just doesn't work. Cheryl said, "Move on and go to Dumageddon." Yeah, no, I'm never gonna go to Dumageddon. Well, I'll go to visit my man Michael and some other people. Like, eventually, I want to meet like all the vloggers that I mentioned on my list that were inspirational for me coming here. Like they inspired me to change my life, and so I want to meet them. And you know, so far I've only checked off like Michael Smith from like that's at that Philippines life is the only one that I've met from that list. Um, so I got about 6 more to go. Although I don't know if I'll ever meet Gio, like, because it'll be a while before I head off to Thailand or anywhere else. I wanna experience more of the Philippines first before I go anywhere. Uh, Spot on at Colonel. Colonel said, I'll visit Duma, but not living there. Yeah, I could, like, I want to interview the P. You and me, but what, like, it would be fun to do an interview with Filipina P, but, like, I'd be happy just meeting her for, you know, just a couple minutes, just long enough for me to tell her, it's like, hey, you know, you were very inspirational to me, coming to the Philippines, like living a happier life, and I just want to say thank you. Like that's all I need. That much FaceTime, that would make me happy. Just to be able to look her in the eye and tell her, you know, how much she meant to me in my life, and all the other vloggers, same thing. Michael said, I personally know P. Well, Michael, let her know. Um, Whenever I come there, it's like I told Michael Smith, that Philippines life. Well, I told him via like in one of his live streams, where he's just kind of random person in his live stream said, you know, yeah, I'm coming there, and I hope you're okay with getting a hug from a man because I'm gonna give you a hug, and I did. Gave him a hug, told him how important he was to me. She's all that, a hard worker and go-getter, making her dream a realization. Yeah. P is, you know, a very commendable woman. Like, you know, she works hard, and like she's got a vision for what she wants, and like she's going out there and getting it, making it happen, and I don't fault her for it. Like, you know, there's people that are going to complain about different. Carl said nothing but kudos. Same here, and you know that's because that's the person we are, Colonel. Like there's people that like they want to. I'm trying to think. Well, I'm just gonna say it the way it is in my head. Like they just want to shit on other people's success. Like those people are terrible. Like, you know, I wish nothing but success for everybody. Like people say, oh, you know, you're doing this and you're doing that, and like that's not right, and blah blah blah. Hey, if they're being successful and they're enjoying their life, I don't care what they do. Like, uh, like if they want to have a Patreon account and people are willingly putting money into that account or to support that channel because they enjoy the content that person is making, more power to them. Like, but there's people that talk about, oh, you know, they're just trying to get money or whatever, and that's not my, I guess that's not like my goal with YouTube. But like, if someone is treating YouTube like a business and putting forth like quality content, like P's, if you watch her videos, like her production value has went up and up. Like it's, you know, she's not like, you know, some of the Filipinas that I see on YouTube, but I'm not complaining about them. If it works, like I said, if it works for them, I'm happy for them. But like I'm not into the content where like there's just like a Filipina on live stream like sleeping, and people are just watching her sleep for however many hours. Like to me, that's it's lazy. You know, I mean, put forth some kind of entertaining content, and like I'll be impressed. And so yeah, I'm impressed with P. Like she's thinks out her content. Like she she's funny. Like she'll make like witty remarks regarding her content. It's all thought out. And so yeah, I agree, Colonel. Kudos to P. I'm gonna stop gushing about fanboying about P right now. Nothing but kudos. Michael, she's super cool. Yeah, I could see that. Like, you know, you can tell some people like their public persona is contrived, but I could, from the very beginning when I first saw P, I could tell she was a down to earth, you know, nice woman. Colonel said, "Yep." Cheryl said, "Yes, she is. She is very charitable here in Duma also." Yeah, I could see that. Like I remember watching like from like years ago. Like I remember P used to go to the province and she'd have like sacks of rice and wherever she was, there was like this road and like people would walk, you know, like a couple of kilometers, you know, to go to just go to the grocery store and then have to walk back. And P was like giving out sacks of rice for those people that were walking back and forth to the store, and just awesome lady. P. Cheryl said others are showing off their skin just to get viewers, their curves. Oh, yeah, and you know there's. I'm not gonna say there's nothing wrong with it, but if that's all they have to offer, uh, then I don't necessarily agree with it. They're just, like I said, if they're just sleeping with like a negligee on, just so people can look at them. But you know, P shows a little bit of leg, and you know she's an attractive lady, but she's providing more content than just being a you know an attractive lady, uh, and the thing is like P is I'm trying I'm gonna stop talking about P after this, but P has gotten better looking over the years, like, and I think it's because she's made an effort to look better, um, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like it's all part of her transformation and her becoming, you know, the successful YouTuber. And I like seeing her, you know, her transformation and like just wish her nothing but but most happiness. And but you know, uh, P isn't you know just all about you know showing off her body or whatever. Like she's done videos in bikinis and all that, uh, but that's not the main focus. It's just, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. Anyway, I'm gonna stop gushing about P. I think she's awesome. How long have I been doing this live stream? Oh, okay, we getting there. We getting there. Colonel, I look better now too, but I just got it like that. I hear you. I hear you, Colonel. Yeah, you just go out there and work it, Colonel. Break hearts. Um, there you go. There you go. Who was it? Not Amelia. Amelia. Where's Amelia? Oh, Amelia left. That was. But the other girl, Rhea. Rhea, Colonel single. Y'all go to check out the Colonel's Chronicles and check them out. Available bachelor. Colonel's laughing. And I am very happy. Like I had a goal earlier today to get to 900 subscribers, and after I ended my live stream, I was at like 899. But when I woke up from my nap, I was at 900, uh, so now we'll push on. I mean, I don't know what I'll see what it's at tomorrow and make a new goal for the day. I'm not in a hurry to get to 1,000, but Rhea said, I'm still watching your live. You're my favorite. Well, I appreciate you, Rhea. Uh, I'm not gonna discourage you from like viewing all this eye candy here. Like, I had a conversation with Lynn. Lynn saying, "Oh, all these women like flirting with you." I was like, I can't control that. Like, I mean, look at this. I don't blame them, but I'm always telling them, I'm not available. And as long as I'm doing that, like, if you wanna look, you can look. I ain't mad at you. The colonel said, "Oh." Yeah, but you can go look at the colonel too. Like, colonel said, "Yeah, that's why I'm here. The eye candy." I hear you. I hear you, Colonel. No, I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna show you some utongs. Utong is is Tagalog for nipple. I got some nice pink utongs. Yeah, Colonel's here for the eye candy. I'm slowly trying to integrate some vaping into my life so I'm not smoking as much. Eventually I'll be 100% vape and quit smoking. But until then, I'm gonna have a cigarette. Colonel says so much I want to say. You can say it, Colonel. You know me. I never get offended about anything. And you're my friend, and like I'm not gonna take any offense from you. Like, I'm sure it just make me laugh. Uh, you're still single, and the Colonel Chronicles. Yeah. Uh, so if you look up the Colonel Chronicles, he's got a YouTube channel. He's over there in Elo. But Ray, I like you, Ray. One of my favorite YouTubers. Man, Ray, uh, I told you earlier. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, you know, and my girlfriend get mad at me for saying nice things to you when you're obviously trying to flirt with me. But just the fact that that like I can bring some kind of entertainment into your life, like that means a lot to me. Like, I want you to be happy. Uh, that doesn't have to be in a dating type situation, but like if I can make you happy, like make you enjoy your life just a little bit more whenever you watch me, uh, like that means a lot to me. Like, I don't take that for granted. That's that's my goal. Like, I don't want people to watch me because they pity me. Like, I want to pity watch. Like, I want to actually entertain some people and like have a good time. You have a good time. I have a good time, and just enjoy being on YouTube. Like, that's why I do it. Colonel said, yes, I am. Yep, Colonel is single. But Colonel is very single. Lynn, Colonel Lynn was talking about you earlier today. I forgot the term that she used. She said some Tagalog word, and I said, what does that word mean? And basically it means womanizer. Like you jumping from woman to woman. I said, yeah, Colonel. I said, Colonel's not a womanizer. He just hasn't found the right one yet. Michael, dinner and Ray live for me. Well, I appreciate you inviting me in for dinner, Michael. What's Che doing? And see, I never see Che in the chat. Like, Che needs to come say hi in my chat. McLovin, good evening, Ray. Good evening, McLovin. What's going on with you? Michael, get Che to say hi in the chat. She knows that I would support her YouTube channel if she had one, but she's too shy. But I know she's not too shy to say hi in my chat. Oh no, not like that. Just picky and careful. I know that. But like Lynn was joking. I forgot what term she said. I wonder if it's in my. Hold on. Let's see if she. Wait. No, I don't see it in my chat. She must have said it to me live. But I thought it was funny. She was talking about you talking with Michael White, always talking about women. I'm as much of a womanizer as Ray is. Yeah, and people could get that impression. Right? People could get that impression, like, I'm nice to, like, all women that talk to me as much as, but I'm not, going out and trying to get with every woman I talk to. I'm just friendly. I'm just a friendly guy. To me, that's not a womanizer. And you're the same way, Colonel. You're just friendly to people. And I think I don't know. I'm getting a circle going around. I don't know if that's my internet or if I'm frozen. Y'all tell me, am I frozen? Wait. Thomas Knopp. Hi, man. Greetings from Italy, my friend. Where are you from? I'm from Louisiana in the U.S., but I live in Tagaytay in the Philippines. I lived in, so it'd be Tomas. I lived in Italy for a couple years when I was a kid. I lived in Gaeta, Italy. Right there on the coast between Naples and Rome, Gaeta. Not frozen. Okay. Something simple says Philippines. Yeah. But Tomas, I appreciate you being here. Tomas, can you say per un mundo più pulito torna in vita zio Benito? It's for my friend. All right. Let me try it a little bit better. Per un mundo più pulito torna in vita zio Benito. So I assume your friend's name is Benito. So that's for your friend Benito. Thank you. Perfect pronounce. Yeah. Like I said, when I was a kid, I took Italian when I was school. I was 12 and 13 when I lived in Italy. So when I was in, school, we had Italia. It was I remember our textbook was Oggi in Italia. It was like today in Italy. Oggi is today. Domani is tomorrow. Like I still know uh, a lot of my Italian. Not a lot. Like I'm definitely not fluent. Uh, but I've always enjoyed Italian. One of the best Latin languages. The original to me, like Latin, that's Italy. So all the other Latin-based languages have Italy to thank. When you got it at Colonel. Absolutely, Colonel just a stud muffin. I want to be, I want to be just like the Colonel when I grow up. Problem is, I ain't never gonna grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Uh, uh, where are we in? Where are we in doing for time? How are we doing for time? Y'all want me to? Y'all want me to keep going? Y'all tell me. Uh, G-Dub's here. Wait, I can't leave yet. 902. Good job, Ray. And subs. Can't stay. Enjoy all. Okay. G-Dub just came in just to give me a subscriber count update. Man, I appreciate you, G-Dub. Might have said hello to Gary. Yeah, Gary, Gary talking about coming up here like in January, living in this area, and like we just gonna get in trouble. I can tell right now. Like me and G Dub get along, we gonna get in trouble. I don't discourage it. Oh, I'm not discouraging you from actually coming, but you can bring Sally Grace too. Maybe she'll between Sally Grace and Lynn. Maybe they'll keep us in line, keep us out of trouble. What do you think, G Dub? But y'all tell me I'm over my normal hour and a half that I do live in the evening. Uh, I'll stick around if y'all still having a good time. But I'm running out of shit to say. Y'all need to, if y'all want me to continue on, y'all got to give me something to talk about. Like I appreciate. It was like uh, Amelia and Rhea and Cheryl. Like they gave me a lot of good content to talk about. Thomas said, when you eat pizza, use easy ingredients like fresh mozzarella and good tomato sauce. Obviously, don't put pineapple or weird things on pizza. And most important, enjoy your pizza. Yeah, like Thomas, I always say, like Italian, when I lived in Italy, it ruined Italian food for me pretty much anywhere else in the world. Because I know what it's supposed to taste like. And it's more about, like you said, fresh ingredients, letting those flavors like shine on their own. You don't have to put a lot of seasoning and different stuff. Definitely no sugar in your marinara. But anyway, I used to get pizza, like, it's in a brick oven, and like it would have just like black all on the bottom. And the pizzas came in like squares, and you'd get two of them, and then you'd put them together and you'd scrape the black stuff off and eat it like a sandwich, like a pizza sandwich. That was the best pizza like in the world. That Neapolitan pizza. Jimmy John said, "Hi, Colonel. LSU at home on the road. Beat A&M and keep going. Lose and you're out." Yeah, I I don't know what's going on with LSU this year. They look really good or they look really bad. Like I said, I love pizza. Tomas. Yes, it's simple but tasty cuisine. Yep, and that's the thing. People try when they try to cook Italian. They overdo it. Um, it's just like spaghetti. Like when in Italy, when you get a plate of spaghetti, you got the noodles and then you just got like a little bit of sauce, and like that's all you need. Like in America, like they drown the pasta in sauce, but the star is the pasta. Now you gotta have, you know, you've got to have good pasta. Salt your water. I always say like if you're making pasta, then like you want to put enough salt in your water, like stir it up and taste it. If it tastes like the ocean, then it's perfect. Then you cook your pasta, and you don't salt your pasta after. You let the salty water absorb into the pasta to flavor it, and it doesn't make it overly salty. But you got to add more salt than you would think, so that the flavor can like accentuate the pasta. Uh, yeah, simple but tasty. I'm all about something simple. LOL. Yeah, Michael, and that's like I said, he's not wrong. Like Italian cuisine, like the ingredients are simple, but they're quality ingredients. That makes the difference. Like you let those ingredients shine. Like they put a lot of effort in making like good mozzarella, and like you want to enjoy that mozzarella, the tomatoes, and the volcanic soil, like they're just more flavorful. Italian tomatoes are like the most flavorful tomatoes in the world. Um, so like you want to enjoy that fresh tomato flavor, tomato, basil. Like that's one of my favorite like antipas. Just uh, uh, like sliced tomatoes, some mozzarella di bufalo with some basil and some oil, and just eat the tomatoes and cheese and basil. Like that's all it needs. Delicious. Michael said, sometimes I notice on live stream comments don't always post. Yeah, there's trigger words for YouTube. Like if depending on like what you're talking about, like it may trigger the algorithm to block your comment. Jimmy John said maybe give Brian Kelly some chicken skin chip. Give him something like. Hey Jimmy John, yeah, something to turn their season around. Tomas said yes because ingredients like tomatoes extremely fresh and pizza don't need too much condiment. Simple mozzarella and tomato, good dough, and you're done. Yep, that is exactly right. I love a good margarita pizza. It's just pizza with the sauce, cheese, some sliced tomatoes and basil, and that's it. Like that's all it needs, and it's delicious. It's one of my favorite pizzas because there's not like a whole lot going on. It's just you just enjoy the fresh flavors. Maya said Italian and Mexican are my top cuisines. Yeah, I think Italian and Japanese are my top. But see, Japanese is not like all Japanese, just like hibachi steak. Like Japanese steak is my favorite as far as steaks go. Tomas said Pomodoro, Campani, Tra Migliore, Del Mondo. Lone Ranger said Mexican's my favorite food. Okay, and I grew to love Mexican food when I lived down in Brownsville because, like I said, it's basically Mexico. But before that, like I wasn't a big fan of Mexican food. But whenever I went down there, and ate real Mexican food, I became a fan. It's delicious. And same thing, like it's simple ingredients that's cooked with care, and you let the ingredients shine. Thomas said, "Thank you, Michael." No doubt, Tomas. Yeah, y'all talking about all this food gonna make me hungry. Like I said, I haven't eaten anything today other than this snack foods, and I don't feel like and I'm not really hungry. Um, but I would eat uh, some Italian food right now for sure. Jimmy John said Japanese steakhouse, sizing is small, need more steak and less other. Yeah, um, but it's delicious. Tomas said, do you prefer a carbonara or a good Napolitan pizza? Napolitan, yeah. Like I'm definitely like a Southern Italy uh, food connoisseur. Northern Italy has different dishes, but I prefer like the the Southern Italian cuisine the most. Um, Thomas said, "Good choice." Yeah, like I said, I've always been a fan of like Southern Italian cooking. It's like two of my favorite things, Southern and Italian. Actually, I changed my choices. Italian and Southern food, Southern U.S. food are my favorites. Uh, like spaghetti, chicken and dumplings, uh, uh, pizza, and gumbo. Like if I had to just choose two types of cuisine to have for the rest of my life, those are my two. Like like down home Southern cooking, like sausage gravy over biscuits, and Italian. Mine is a Napolitan for me. Yeah, uh, like the southern cuisine is me better. Like I love the tomatoes. Like I love tomatoes to begin with, but like tomatoes in Italy, just oh so good. And I only like whenever I go to the store, like if I'm gonna make my own sauce, like I get the canned Italian tomatoes, um, and people you know may uh, be dismissive of canned tomatoes, uh, but there is nothing wrong with canned tomatoes. Like Italian grandmas, like uh, when they're getting like fresh tomatoes, they're immediately they're canning them and putting it on the shelf, save to use later. Like canned tomatoes are awesome. Like they are at their peak of freshness when they're canned, and like there's nothing wrong with canned tomatoes. Like you get good quality canned tomatoes, it makes a difference. Uh, Tomas said, if you have the possibility, come to Gubbio City, my city in the center of Italia, city with a lot of story like the rest of Italy. Okay, uh, I don't know when or if I'll ever get to go to Italy again, but I'm gonna look up Gubbio. Um, like I said, I lived in Gaeta, and like uh, I I loved it there. I went visited all around Italy. I don't think I've ever been to Gubbio, but I remember going to Calodi, and uh, Calodi in Italy is like the real town for fictional Pinocchio. It's like the birthplace of Pinocchio, Collodi, and like the whole town is set up like with the whale and Geppetto's workshop and everything. So that's pretty cool. Like go to the real life home place of Pinocchio when you're a kid. Tomas, search and Google Gubbio and look how beautiful it is. Oh, I'm sure it is. Like everywhere in Italy is beautiful. Like I said, I really enjoyed Gaeta. Like, you know, just right there on the ocean and like the rock formations. There was grottos. Like you used to go out and swim, and then there was this grotto, this cave, like in the ocean, and it was so much fun. I had a lot of fun when I was in Italy. It was good to be a kid in Italy. Well, right now it's just me and you talking. And Michael, I still haven't seen Che say hi. But maybe on the next live stream. But for now, I think I'm gonna start wrapping this up. I've had a good time talking to you guys tonight. Tomas, I hope to see you again. Seemed like an awesome dude. Appreciate you interacting in the live stream. Like I said, I hope to see you in a future one. So until next time, guys, like you guys are the best. Who dat? I love you all. Oh, wait, before I stop. Subscribe to your channel. All right. I appreciate you, Thomas. I'll see you on the next one. See you next live. Thanks, Thomas. Love you all.